All right, so today we had another bull run, made a new high, broke out of the range, and it happened exactly the way that I said it would happen yesterday. Only that none of that matters because I wasn't able to capitalize on any of it. I didn't actually get to trade anything today. Um, Very busy day for other reasons that I didn't even look at the markets or at this trading or on this platform at all. I did look at some other things, some automated things that I had to maintain, but I didn't do any manual trading on, which is what this vlog is all about, is all about the manual trading. And I didn't do any of that at all, and I missed out on something that I called to the T yesterday. So what I said yesterday was there was the pause here. I was very interested, and I'm going to leave the 750 order right there. I was interested in perhaps chasing it, but I would need a little bit more evidence in order to jump on the bandwagon to chase, and that would have happened if I was paying attention. That would have happened right here with this 30-minute candle right here. Off the 825. Now, so if I had seen this, then if I was hyper aggressive, I could have just taken the 825 right here because the 750 backup was there anyway. In hindsight, maybe I should have done that just because, you know, I wasn't. It's a risk that you have to take in order to be able to not look at the market, right? You just got to put the buy stop orders there so you don't have to deal with any triggers or alerts or anything like that later. Um, so I also said that I was going to be very wary of this area, this 925 area, because there was a lot of traffic there, and I was maybe looking for it to hit that area and pull back, and then maybe I would take it. Now that's exactly what happened on the open this morning, right here. And it was literally, it just touched the 825, it seems, and it completed its quarter no problem. So this was, I called the shot, but I didn't take it, so it is a miss, right? Doesn't matter. But what it does indicate is that the reason for that was, let me go back to the hourly. The reason I even called that was because we were getting hidden divergence. So we were playing the hidden divergence, something that I was saying like, oh, this makes me confident. It's maybe one of those things that in the future going forward, I might just take the shot because I'd rather take the shot and miss, because overall, if I get into a habit of that, it'll be a net positive long term. I'd rather take one shot and miss. Um, and I also have the backup there that at the 750 and even the 675, so I have two backups there. So I'd rather take the shot and miss when I see a hidden bullish divergence than try to take it later and then miss, because the mental cost of taking a shot and losing is not as painful as a shot that I saw but didn't take, and like that, for me, that's a bigger instance of FOMO. So this is definitely the lesser of two evils that I've learned. Like, you just kind of have to always pay attention to what hurts more, right? And always, like, trading is always going to be a game of managing regret. And what regret can you live with and move on from, and get over and heal from and recover from easier and faster. And that's kind of the idea of what I believe, what I've been told makes a good trader versus not, versus someone who doesn't want to miss out on anything and just tries to take everything, is prone to over trading. And on the flip side of that is everyone who the traders who want to be too careful and they want to be perfect and they want to have a high win rate tend to miss out on more trades because they're trying to do too many variables. So that's what kind of happened yesterday. And I'm realizing that I should have just taken it especially because that's the price that I pay to not have to look at the markets on the open and stuff like that, which I don't always have the time to do, especially recently, the way that things have been going in my day job recently. So that's a lesson learned there. I'm gonna, if I see the evidence, I'll just take the aggressive shot and see what happens, and just rely on the confluence to give me the edge and the odds over the long period of time. But it's a good exercise in spotting divergence and recognizing it. I was like a hair away from putting the order in myself, and when I saw this, I would have definitely taken, because this right here is technically divergence as well. Divergence, right? Like it made a new low, but the momentum was still going up. So this is positive divergence, especially on the lower time frames. Probably even more obvious if I were to get, well, actually no, maybe too low of a time frame. It was moving too fast to really make its mark, but yeah, it was a little bit fast on the lower time frames, for it to be able to be visible and catch it. But really, the evidence here was the hidden bullish divergence for continuation, and that's exactly what happened. It hit the area that I said I was going to be wary of. It pulled back, but it didn't pull back to the area. Well, no, actually, it did end up pulling back to the area. This was on the overnight session. It made a new high, pulled back, faked everybody out. Anybody who had to stop here chasing price got stopped out, and the quarter is what held up, right? So just more evidence that the quarter's edge is absolutely there. It does work. It completed its quarter in no problem. A couple of hours, it finished its 250 point move, and a little bit surprised by that, considering it's the Thursday before a holiday weekend, but maybe people are just getting their trades out of the way or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So what's next? Because you're only as good as your next trade. Right now, it looks like, let's see. Let's get back to the higher time frame. Right now, it does look like, I am interested in the 4,000 area, and maybe the 925. I'm a little bit cautious of this giant wick here, so I might want to play the 4,000, and the 925 maybe, right? This wick does have me a little bit worried, but like I just got done saying, like, I'd rather take the shot and wait. It's all about trade. Less is more for me, so I'm trading less. Less time spent on the charts is more valuable to me than trying to find additional pieces of confluence for higher odds or anything like that, because I don't have the luxury. I have other areas of trading that I do that afford me the luxury of not having to be so active on this thing, and that's the way I like it personally. I like that the hardest mode of trading, which is trading purely manually myself, is the thing that I spend the least amount of time on, and the thing that I rely on to make me money, like my monthly cash flow. It's the thing that I rely on the least. So I actually like the way that that's set up for me, and that's not always the case for everybody, but that's just how I am. So I'm interested in the 34,000. Bottom line, that's what I'll put here. I'll put 34,000. You can't see the pop-up window in this platform, but it's 33,925, and then take profit is 34,250. Now, when I put that there, do I have, let's zoom out a little bit, do I have runway to hit, I'm on the 4-hour now, so do I have runway to hit that target if it continues? Yeah, there isn't really anything in the way. It's just been a slow grind down, and I can see it being a slow grind back up until I see some kind of evidence of divergence or something like that. Now, I do notice that I have a lot of pending orders out there that are probably not something that I want to keep. Now, this would be my fourth order. I don't want that to start stacking up like crazy, even though I'll probably be notified as the orders get triggered on the way down. And it's unlikely during the holidays that we're gonna just see a massive drop that almost never happens, even during regular market hours, let alone slow holiday market hours. Who knows? So I'm gonna have the 34,000, and then let me also add the 925, as I was just saying, and let me clear the 525 first. Delete. Okay, so I cleared that out. And let me play in the 925. $9.25. 33,850. Profit is 34,175. Okay. So I have that up there. And those are the two orders that I'm okay with for today. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I was anticipating a slow day today, but I was wrong about that. So I'm not gonna try to say that I'm anticipating a slow day tomorrow as well. Because I've been wrong about how the market is moving. Just guessing how much the market is moving based on the time of year that it is. I've been pretty accurate about where the market will turn based on the candlestick formations, because that's usually still reliable. I'm just thrown off by how active the market is in the month of June, period. So um, I'll just keep it simple and keep it to the technical analysis, right? Because that seems to be the thing that actually is holding up. And